O'clock. Let's start tonight in the kitchen. Right now, your Thanksgiving feast should be staying cold in your fridge. It's an appliance that you expect to last 10, maybe even 20 years.
But some central Indiana consumers say they dropped thousands of dollars on a new fridge only to have it stop working almost immediately. Call 6 Investigates' Kara Kenny has been digging through these complaints.
Yeah, she uncovered it's a widespread problem and found out how you can protect yourself.
When you buy a new fridge, you expect it to keep your food cold. And if it's got an ice maker to make ice. But we talked with some Samsung consumers who say their appliances failed to do both. Dana Ehlers is trying to stay cool.
Frustrating.
About her Samsung fridge that won't stay cool.
On the panel here, it would be telling us that it was 34 degrees in the refrigerator. When we finally got around to testing it, it was sitting at 52, which is well above food safety temperatures. Someone can get very sick.
The Ehlers live in Lafayette and bought the appliance back in 2014, but say the problem started immediately.
The ice maker just stopped working. It froze over, and my husband would have to every day get in there and chip the ice out, and then we'd be able to use it. After about a year of that, we decided that that wasn't worth it, so we started buying bags of ice and storing them in the freezer.
Dana didn't contact Samsung about the ice maker problem initially because she didn't want to pay for a repair. At the time, she didn't know other consumers like Larry Moore of Mooresville were in the same boat.
We've been purchasing bagged ice since 3 weeks after we purchased the unit.
His $4,000 Samsung fridge has trouble making ice and staying cold.
The refrigerator temperature is 56 degrees.
And it should be at?
It should be at 36 degrees.
Both Larry and Dana bought their fridges in 2014. Both complained to Samsung. Both had repairmen out. Both still have problems.
I would guarantee I had some high blood pressure, and I normally don't. I've been very frustrated, and I've lost a lot of work time on the phone with customer service.
Larry is a refrigeration engineer and says he's never seen a problem like this one.
And it should last more than a year. I mean, maybe you have to put a part on it, that's reasonable, but not something that you can't use and you can't repair.
Call 6 Investigates found consumers from across the country, including people from Indiana, have filed more than 1,000 complaints to the Better Business Bureau and the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. Samsung is also facing a class action lawsuit alleging the ice makers are defective. Dana's model number isn't included in the lawsuit, but the problems are similar to hers. The class action lawsuit includes a complaint about the same model number as Larry Moore's fridge. Court documents in this pending lawsuit allege Samsung knew about the defects for years and has taken no action to repair or replace them. Angry consumers have started a Facebook page with more than 7,000 members, posting pictures and videos of their fridge problems and demanding the company recall the appliances for safety reasons.
I think they should be recalled mainly because the manufacturer knows they have a problem and they know what the problem is.
We reached out to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, who told us we cannot discuss if we plan to recall a product or not. Dana and her husband keep the fridge in the game room.
And it's just going to sit in here and be a beer fridge because I don't want to put food in it.
They bought another fridge for the kitchen.
This is a Frigidaire, never a Samsung. Never again.
Larry Moore is using his garage fridge in the meantime. They want Samsung to refund at least part of the money they paid.
I would very much like to be refunded for the money that we've spent, or at least in part to make up for having to buy a new one.
If you have a safety concern about an appliance, you can file a complaint with the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the BBB, and the Attorney General's office. We've included links on how to do this in the story on the RTV6 app and the IndyChannel.com. Kara Kenny, RTV6.
Well, following our interviews, repairmen came to both Dana and Larry's homes again, and Larry says the new ice maker they installed is out of service again.
Dana says her Samsung fridge is now working for the time being, although she still wants to be reimbursed for having to buy a new fridge.
Yeah, Samsung released a statement to Call 6 Investigates saying, quote, "At Samsung, we stand behind all of our products, including our refrigerators, and want to ensure our customers are completely satisfied. If a customer encounters any problem with their product or service, we encourage them to reach out to us directly at 1-800-SAMSUNG so we can provide assistance," end quote.